Hi, this is Yaroslav from SharePoint.com, and today we're going to take a look at how to change the look and feel of your SharePoint team site. And we're going to take a look at the new theming engine in SharePoint 2013. I'm running preview here, so let's take a look at site settings here. First thing, to change the theme, you would click change the look under look and feel. And here's a couple of themes that are predefined for the site. And I can, scroll to the next page. Now, where are those themes actually defined? They're defined in what's called a composed looks gallery, and they're really, it's just a list, a special type of list with the name of the theme, the master page URL, which defines the structure of the site, and theme, which defines the colors for the site, and as well as optional image URL and font scheme. So font scheme, obviously, if you have custom fonts, would be defined here. Image URL if you have a custom background image. We'll see how that plays out in a moment. And also display order. So really, for me to actually create a new theme, I would make a copy. I would create basically the same record in this particular list to make it available in the change the look option right here. So let's take a look at Visual Studio and how we can actually apply all of those changes using a Visual Studio. So first thing, I'm going to create a brand new solution, and of course I already have here a solution called Custom Look, and in this solution there's only a couple of things. So I'm adding a custom image that I downloaded from the internet here. That particular custom image will be rendered as a background image. Again, that's optional. It's important to place this particular image in the mapped images folder. So add and then map an images folder, and as well as you can put your custom directory representing your solution, and your image would go here. Next thing that I'm gonna add is the actual theme, and that's actually the core of the whole solution. So as you can see here in this particular XML, each node defines a particular type of color that will be applied to a particular type of the look on a page, and you cannot add new ones, and you cannot modify the text in here. And believe it or not, what I tried here, I tried to put something like this, red, right? And unfortunately, that my whole entire theming engine froze at the time of applying or provisioning this theme, and I actually had to delete the site collection. The provisioning engine did not understand this, because keep in mind, when we provision this particular file, SharePoint will generate the CSS and put all of the bits and pieces together to based on this particular definition to make the site look like we want. So you got to be really careful what you're putting in here. So I would suggest downloading an existing version of from the themes gallery here under 15. Download an existing version of the palette here, and start modifying. Open in Visual Studio and start modifying it. As you can see, since we already have applied the theme, what SharePoint does behind the scenes, that it creates all this structure of various components to make the custom look and feel for the site based on this look that we defined here. So again, this elements XML just provisions the SP color file or theme file, the palette file, into the theme gallery under catalogs theme 15. And the most important thing of all is actually setting it all up. So what I have here is the feature that provisions the all of the elements, the files in my module, and that feature also has a receiver. So the receiver in here opens up basically the catalog's design list, the list where all of the looks or custom looks are defined, and it creates a new look, gives it a title, and gives it a name. And also we assign the master page as out-of-the-box master page. Now you can create your own custom master page, and that would be provisioned through a separate module. We'll take a look at how to do that later on. But in this case, I'm just using out-of-the-box master page to keep the structure of the page exactly the same. I'm only interested in changing the color scheme. And here is where I point SharePoint to my particular color palette, and I also define my image URL. Now, very important that this image URL is exactly as it's here. So first you map the images folder, and then this is the URL, layouts 15 images. I know it's a bit backwards because you would expect probably it'll be underscore images or anything like that, but no, it's underscore layouts 15 images, then your folder, and then the image itself. Alternatively, we can define the display order and any font, custom fonts that we've defined, but we're going to leave it as is. So with that, I'm going to deploy my custom theme here and let Visual Studio provision it, and then take a look at it on the side, see if it provisioned successfully. And there it is, done. So let's first take a look at the theme gallery itself. So here's my theme gallery, and in here I should see my SPColor file provisioned. I'm going to go into 15 folder, and my custom palette is here. Next, I'm going to take a look at the composed looks. I should see my composed look at the very end here, and there it is, custom look. Here's my master page, everything exactly as expected. So now let's take a look at whether I can actually apply this theme. I'm going to click change a look, and since the display order is the last item, I'm going to scroll to the second page, and here it is. My custom look is defined. I'm going to click on it. As you can see, a little bit of a preview. Now this, you might have noticed there's this in my color XML here, in my palette XML, you have this preview slot 1, 2, and 3. This is actually, you pick one of those, one of the areas that represent a particular part of the site as a preview colors. Because when users change those preview colors, you can actually preview how the colors will reflect on this preview image. So I left it all out of the box. I'm going to click try it out, and SharePoint will generate a demo version of this particular theme. So this is the moment when all of the CSS files are generated. As you can see, it looks out of the box, but my custom image is applied. So I click yes, keep it, and I'm going to go to the home page here, and here's my custom image with the with all of the out of the box elements as they are. So as you can see, that's how easy it is to apply new custom look.